This week in ufology news, Tom DeLonge is once again spearheading a production of bringing UFO to the masses in a brand new series airing on the History Channel titled Unidentified, Inside America's UFO Investigation. It looks like this is a special highlighting To the Stars of Academy of Arts and Science team uncovering their research and investigation into metadata, other foreign worldly objects, UFO history, ATIP Pentagon program, and other uncovered files which should hopefully be released to the public. We are not sure if this will be a one-off series which will simply drop vital information for the unwilling to listen to mainstream viewers who do not regularly follow ufology, or if this will get a green lighted for continuous seasons. We're looking forward to the hype if DeLonge and To the Stars Academy will deliver. They seem to come correct with the outstanding motherlode drop of the Go Fast, Tic Tac, and Nimitz footage, which changed the social stigma connected to ufology, so we will not be surprised if they surpass expectations. Many have questioned DeLonge's intentions and integrity regarding this highly sensitive disclosure subject matter. As ufologists ourselves, we have watched the steady consensus of the YouTube community harshly criticize DeLonge and To the Stars Academy. This has primarily been for their claim that they are fundraising to build an anti-gravity craft of their own device, funded simply from crowd support and shareholders. We would like to clarify that DeLonge is not building this craft from merely funding campaign money. This would be impossible. Their goal is to accumulate enough support nationwide from loyal followers for Congress to observe they see they are a valuable asset for U.S. Congress to fund in projects which are not hidden behind the veil of black budget programs. Technology like this takes billions to trillions of reserves to be funneled into programs and passed by congressional oversight. If this is DeLonge's intentions, we're not sure how they're going to be doing this if Elizondo has specifically left the ATIP program because that Pentagon department was not focusing enough assets and funds into this project and security surveillance. This is all open for debate, and we would like to hear your thoughts on To the Stars plans and physical technology project delivery. There are some things we would like to stay neutral on regarding the waiting game for DeLonge's disclosure. However, there are some claims we would like to clarify regarding rumors upon this business matters. There has been talks that DeLonge's company is over $37 million in debt from lost revenue. However, DeLonge has verified these rumors with a rebuttal within an interview from Fader magazine. Earlier on Monday, a report from Ars Technica surfaced a summer filing from the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission stating that To the Stars incurred losses from operations and has an accumulated deficit at June 30, 2018 of $37,432,000. The article, which was later updated, initially postulated this deficit as debt. DeLonge responded to the claim with an Instagram post that has since been deleted. End quote. The approximate 37 million stockholders deficit is not debt. As he has characterized, it is but attributable to stock-based compensation expense, he wrote. This article is highly misleading and grossly mischaracterizes statements in an SEC filing, end quote below. Blatant lie. Apparently this writer can't read. By the way, To the Stars has never even raised $37 million, so how in the hell did we spend it? Lord, I ask all of you that believe in To the Stars Academy to go right and complain on the website right now for trying to hurt an admirable effort to help humanity by using negative attacks. Lies. Our letter to them, Dear Ars Technica. I am writing you regarding the article posted to Ars Technica this morning titled All the Dumb Things, Blink-182's frontman UFO project 37 million in debt by Eric Berger. We were surprised Ars Technica would allow Mr. Berger to post such an article without asking either Mr. DeLonge or To the Stars Academy of Arts and Science for comment. This article is highly misleading and grossly mischaracterizes statements in an SEC filing. Had Mr. Berger bothered to reach out to us for this comment, this could have been prevented. Mr. Berger apparently did not even read the filing in its entirety and clearly did not understand the excerpt of the SEC filing he quotes. The approximate 37 million stockholders deficit is not debt, as he characterized. It is but its attributable to stock-based compensation expense. It is not related to the operational results of the company. The consolidated balance of sheets of To the Stars Academy of Arts and Science and the SEC filing quoted by author clearly shows the approximate 37 million deficit is attributed to the stockholders' equity deficit. The filing goes on to explain the mechanism for calculating stock-based compensation and details the various grants of stocks options by the company. Mr. Berger's characterizations of this as debt implies that it stems from traditional borrowings. Had Mr. Berger bothered to email or call us, we could have directed him to these portions of SEC filing and walked him through it. For Mr. Berger to make that conclusion, he did on incomplete research and his own interpretations without contacting Mr. Delonge or the company is inexcusable. We request that you print this letter in full within the article as our statement. Now that these issues are clarified, we can look to the horizon to see what else To the Stars Academy has up their sleeve in future endeavors and projects. This is UFO. Thank you for tuning in. Please join us for our next upcoming podcast, and remember, if you build it, the truth will come. Let's make ufology great again. Download UFO app at the App Store.
It takes off and it goes south. And it takes off like nothing I've ever seen. It literally is 1 minute it's there and the next minute it's like poof and it's gone. So I came up on the radio and I said, hey, let's just spin around and go back to what was in the water. Let's go see what was in the water. So we're right there. It's kind of below us. So I'm kind of heading to the east, so we do a 180 and go back to the location where we're at, and there's nothing in the water. So I call up the Princeton and I said, hey, do you guys have all this? And I was talking back and forth to the controller. We got into more detail of, hey, we've been tracking these things. They've been dropping from 80,000 feet. They come straight down. They hang out at about 20,000 feet. They'll monitor. They'll just sit there. We've had nothing airborne, and then when they're done, they go straight back up and they disappear. So I said, okay. I said, well, we're going to head back to our cap, so which we're about 60 miles away, which doesn't take long in an airplane. So we start going back to the cap, and the Princeton controller calls us up, and he says, hey, I'll never forget it. He goes, sir, you're not going to believe this. I said, what? He says, that thing is at your cap. It's hanging out right where you're supposed to be.